Recently, I went through a bunch of boxes of cards. I've never thrown cards away. I love cards and people writing a note. And I didn't realize my upbringing was filled with people like my parents and my grandparents writing notes of encouragement and believing in me so deeply. I just didn't remember it. And going through all those cards reminded me or showed me that that's why I'm the person I am. Really, that was quite a moment. And just the last couple of weeks, you know, to go through all that stuff. And I love nothing more than to write a note to someone and tell them how much I think they're great. It's a little bit about me.
Got news yesterday that my grandmother, who's 100 years old, passed away yesterday. But, you know, bittersweet moment. She was not really in a place where she recognized anyone anymore. Her quality of life was not great and hadn't been for a few years. So, you know, there's that, you know, cliche, it was a blessing, but at the same time, it starts making you think a little differently about some stuff. Yeah. And my wife, she said it today, she's like, I'm not the best about writing a card, but if someone sends me something, I keep it forever. And as I've been sitting here, every few minutes, she'll come in and she's showing me another picture of my kids when they were little, or us when we were younger and something was crazy. And then today she brought in a letter from my aunt, and it was from her husband. My uncle was passing away of cancer, and it just, I mean, it triggered every emotion that you can think of. I looked at my wife and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I can do this today. You know, like just the emotional drain of kind of processing my grandmother, and then seeing the letters. I'm saying it because I can relate to, A, my wife keeps everything like that. That's important. Thank God she does. But B, the quality of people that reared you and were around you did the things that mattered. That thing that she wrote was like 18 years ago. She brought it to me on the right day, in the right mind space too, where I just, you know, I had to pull it away. There was tears falling on it, and it was going to destroy it on some level. I'm with you 100%. You're saying something that matters, and I appreciate that.
Oh, I love that. And I think what hit me the most was I didn't remember it. They've always done it. Back to my 10th birthday, they wrote these notes about believing in me, and that matters. And it just reminded me as a parent, I got to do that. It builds really, you know, humans that are confident and want to go out and conquer the world. You know, it's kind of cool.
It builds character.
It's the best savings account that you could ever have in terms of, you want to get equity from your kids. They're not going to appreciate that note now. They're going to take it for granted. They're going to stick it in that same box that you and I did and Mike did. But on a day when they're 43 and their grandmother was 100, passed away, and they read it, it's gonna shake them to their core that they had good people around them. So all three of us need to write some letters today.
Yes, we do. Let's do that today.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm holding both of you to it.
I think we should. I love that.
All right.
I'm sorry about your grandma.
Well, thank you. It's what happens, right? So we move.
Yeah, she lived quite a life. I love that.
100 years. Yeah, 20 to 20.